Duplessis a better champ to watch than Bilal, so it was pretty cool to see Bilal lose the belt. I thought Bilal was going to lose the belt regardless. I've been said a long time ago when Islam was teaching him how to hold the belt that if it wasn't somebody else that take the belt from him, it'd be Islam. I mean, Bilal's best win to me was Sean Brady. I was shocked that he ever beat Brady, but I've never thought the world of Bilal. You know, it's like he's a hard worker. He puts in the work, but I mean, camps boil down to who's going to put in the most work, and as long as you outwork Bilal during the camp, you could damn sure outwork him in the fight. So it's like that's all he really has is work ethic.
Guys, real shit from the shitter here, guys. Shout out to anybody who's ever successfully gotten a UFC belt. Props to you. But if you haven't defended the belt, did you really get a belt? Ain't that what y'all said about Conor? I'm gone.
I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different.
What did Conor say?
Well, he was very complimentary. He was basically comparing the way you're preparing for this fight to how he prepared for Nate too, and it seems as though the relationship's back on track between you two.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
Are you happy about that? Like obviously I know it's been rocky with you two, but it seems like now all good again.
I'll forever be, a huge Conor fan. I feel grateful to be able to watch his come up, like in my generation. Like I watched it happen. So, I think we'll look back. I mean, he had one of the craziest careers, so it's cool to be able to watch it happen. While I was getting into the UFC and everything. So yeah, I'm pumped that the relationship's back to good.
Pretty clear that it wasn't going to be Mosvar, because that's who I thought it would be. Like obviously him being undefeated and on the sort of a tear that he's on. But I think they've matched him up. You've seen him tweet something about that, so he's already went out and made that public that he's obviously unfortunate he can't fight for the title. Yair's name has popped up. No dates set right now. So again, I think it's just a lot of moving parts all through the whole divisions. So I think there's a lot happening right now. So we'll see what's happening. We'll see what comes up. But that's all I guess I can really tell you is everyone pretty much knows the situation, and the rumours you're hearing are pretty much true, but like nothing's locked in.
That's the hard thing about giving opinions on this, because it's just opinions. Like we don't know the facts of what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know what's been said from John's side or Aspinall's side, and I do give to Aspinall the benefit of the doubt, believing that if he didn't think the John Jones fight was going to happen, like he probably would have taken another fight. Where we're comparing it with the Chandler situation. It felt to me, I was a little more adamant about that because it felt to me like Chandler was waiting on something that, the chances were slimmer from the beginning and just got slimmer and slimmer as it went along. And he's like waiting for a glimmer of hope. Whereas Aspinall has a legitimate reason to be waiting for John. I mean, John is still active, like he's still has things to fight for. And I think he basically set his number, right? He's like, I'll fight him. I just need the right number, right? And John is a fighter, like he's not Conor, which Conor's a fighter too. I'm not kind of putting him down on that, but he's different, you know, like John's a different beast altogether. Like he's a savage human being. Like he wants to fight people, you know what I mean? You could just tell, like he wants to fight people. And I think Conor was there at one point, but he's been pretty clear he's not been there for a while. But they are two different situations, but in that comparison, it's like, man, you know, the chances of John fighting Tom, I think, are pretty. There's no one else for John to fight either, right? Like there's no, you know, he does. If he's going to keep fighting, like he fights Tom. Period. Like it's just there's no other options out there. So I get Tom waiting for him. Is kind of what I'm getting at with that whole long paragraph there. But you know, I do get it, and I do think that if he had other options, and wasn't confident that this was going to happen with John, he would have taken other fights.
Massive announcement incoming.
Mate, what are you doing?
I'm just announcing something. Massive announcement. You won't believe it. It's massive.
Do you not think they'll think that you're announcing the thing?
Yeah, I'm just announcing Fight Lab. The biggest announcement you have ever seen.
Mate, honestly, you know what happened last time? People got carried away with this. I think this is a bad idea.
The biggest announcement I've ever made in my life. Ever.
I can't believe it. Oh my days. The fight of the century. It's happening.
No.
Use your speed, stick and move. We're behind you all the way. Bro, yo. Hey, bring it in. Come on. Yes.
You'd never cheat in a fight though, right? Maybe just a few mulligans on the golf course?
I cheated in a fight, shit. I know one time I kneed them in the nuts. Like right off the bat. Soon the fight started, I kneed them in the nuts on purpose. Just because I wanted to get my nerves to calm down. Ruin Potts, that fight right there, I kneed them in the nuts. And I cheat, shit. Any means necessary. If I want to start poking the eyes and all that, I'm gonna poke you in the eye. Because you're gonna get a warning. They're not gonna take a point soon you poke somebody in the eye. Shit, everybody know that. Yeah, so I'm gonna knee them in the nuts, poke them in the eye, and do whatever illegal. Then they say, oh no, I'm gonna be like, oh man, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. But just know, it's gonna be on record, right? Just know that if I ever do that in my previous fight, just know I'm laughing on the inside and saying that I got your ass. You know. Yeah, I'm a cheat.
It's on the referees and the commission. It should be one warning in the back, and then if you do it in the cage, start taking points.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it won't happen. You know, I know what I'm doing when I'm out there. Now, I've been having enough fights. The referee telling, oh, close your hands, don't have your fingers out and this and that. Yeah, I know. I'm still try poking your eye if my nerve's not right.
I know how hungry he is, either for him now, either everything or nothing, because he lost a lot of things, he made lots of changes, and then I know how bad he wants to come back, and I know how, you know, he used to be champion, he have everything, now he's like under, and he, like, lots of people doubted him, and now I'm sure he's super motivated, and he will go like a risk and stuff like this.
Leon Edwards, I think he lost his last two fights. You're always linked to him, or you're often linked to him. Is he done now? Do you want that fight?
If I was Leon, I'd be retiring.
You would?
Yeah, I mean, he clearly doesn't have the love for it anymore. Clearly doesn't have the talent for it against the best young youth in the division. And yeah, just kick it in, say you were a world champion, and go off into the streets of Birmingham and tell the people of the story of what was, not what is.
Com certeza, em breve aí a gente vai estar falando da minha próxima luta. ainda não tenho, né, uma data precisa, mas a gente já tem uma noção. Tirei para descansar, né, esse tempo que, pô, trabalhei muito em 2024. Eu acho que o corpo deu uma cansada, algumas lesões, então decidi ficar um pouco mais tranquilo, mais no lado de recuperação. E agora voltando, né, voltando para voltar daquele jeito, firme e forte, para buscar meu cinturão novamente.